Hi, my name's Dick Sakulich, and I'm one of the 32 hospice volunteers. Uh, Within the hospice group, besides the volunteers, of course, is social workers, nurses, the entire staff. But the volunteer group is organized strictly towards giving caregiver relief. 8 or 9 years ago, when I started volunteering, it was at the end of taking care of both my father and my mother in their final days. And with that, I came to appreciate the fact that caregivers could use a little relief once in a while. And this is why I joined the hospice group. And that's what we do. It's a little bit of a lonely job in a way because you do your arrangements and scheduling all by phone or email, and you usually don't run into too many other people other than the caregiver and the client. I prefer the word client to patient over customer. I guess different people, but I think of the people as clients who are using our services. And the caregivers, in many cases, are in fairly bad shape themselves. They may be elderly and they're taking care of an elderly spouse, is the usual case. And what happens is they wear themselves out something terrible and they don't take care of themselves. So we give them that little bit of a relief, whether it's once or twice a week, maybe even 3 times a week, where they can just get out of the house for a couple hours, go to a movie, go shopping, go get your hair cut, whatever it might be. And that's our main function. Occasionally, we overlap and run into some of the other hospice people, the nurse, the home aides, so on, just because the schedules overlap a little bit. But otherwise, it's pretty much a one-on-one business. And to me, it's like I say, the reason I started is I have been through this from the caregiver standpoint on 2 occasions, and I came to appreciate the need, if you will. And we've got a good group. Most of the group has been together for quite a while. We do see before COVID, at least, did see each other. Oh, maybe once a quarter, certainly once every 6 months, and we'd compare notes and talk to each other, so on and so forth. One thing that I should have mentioned earlier, and I'll do it now, is we can always use additional volunteers. It's rather a great situation to be a volunteer. First of all, you're not assigned, you get to accept assignments that come up, that people that are in need. So there is a ability to match your interest or your feelings with the clients. And then the actual arrangements are between you and the caregiver and the client. So you work out your own schedules. So it's a very comfortable thing, especially for people who are doing a lot of other things. You will meet an incredible assortment of people. Just in my 8, 9 years, I've met somebody who flew with the Flying Tigers at the beginning of World War II, people who have owned a bookstore, people who have dated back to a living memory of World War II, living in Nazi Germany, and everything in between. It's a very satisfying experience. The biggest feeling I usually come away with is, gee, I wish I knew these people 30 or 40 years ago. And so call Doylestown Hospital, ask for the hospice office, and they'll set you up.